and welcome to Wild Bill's Media and the Arts podcast. Today, I have a guest with me, Robert Branch, good buddy of mine, my brother from another mother, and we're going to talk about some Luke Combs and some Morgan Wallen. So, how you doing, brother?
Good.
Awesome. So, I guess you know by now that what's went down with Luke Combs and pretty much Morgan Wallen things. So, how you feel about that?
Um, I have no words
No, yeah.
to describe how pissed off it makes me.
Yeah, I understand that one. Uh, Definitely. My opinion is, man, I just don't think he should have apologized. I mean, really, the guy didn't do anything wrong. I mean, okay, so what? You had a Confederate flag in the background, and you had a Confederate flag on his guitar. Honestly, truly, who gives a shit?
And you know what? You know what's funny about the whole thing?
What's that?
That guitar that's got that flag on it is sitting in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
I know, right? It's crazy. It's I just think it's stupid because people have to sit there and jump all over something like that when there's other things in the world to worry about, and yet you're gonna sit here and you're gonna go after Luke Combs just because he had an image of Confederate flag in the background of a damn music video. I mean, that's just, to me, it's just retarded.
True.
I mean, you know, I just want to say, I mean, for a person who is from the South and you know, proud of my heritage, proud of Southern pride and everything, um, a a supporter of the Confederate flag and everything. I'm not going to say I'm sorry for anything. I mean, things are the way they are, the way they were for a reason. And you know, people can sit here and say they're sorry all the hell they want, but truthfully, some people really ain't sorry until they get caught or something like that, or something happens to them. Then they're sorry. But at the time, they really wasn't sorry. And I'm not saying that about Luke Combs. I'm not saying he's a bad person or anything like that. But I just wouldn't have made some big apology talking about how, oh, I didn't realize how much it affected other people and all this stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd have just been like, hey, sorry, it was in the video. I mean, what can I do about it? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't apologize. That's just me. I mean, but of course, it's that's just how I feel, I guess.
Another thing is we can't change history by apologizing. So what good does it do?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. I mean, honestly, really, you know, you can sit here and you can live in this PC culture all you want to and apologize for everything, but it's not like it's going to change the past. You know? Really, I mean, come on. I mean, we know, what happened and all that stuff, and you can't change it, so you just move on from it.
That is true.
But like I say, nowadays, with all this council culture and all this BS going around, you do something wrong, everybody expects an apology. I just don't see it, man. I really don't. Um, that's what people want. They want you to apologize because They know they got you over a barrel like that. Well, guess what? I ain't apologizing for shit. And anybody don't like that, guess what? Too damn bad.
Amen.
So, yeah, of course, I don't think, in my opinion, that the backlash will come for Luke Combs like it did Morgan Wallen. Because really, I mean, as much as I hate to say this, Morgan Wallen has a history of doing stupid shit. Okay, Luke Combs doesn't. Luke Combs is actually a decent guy who, is a decent person and all that shit. So what? The man makes a mistake, which I mean, I don't see it as a mistake, but if let's say you would consider it a mistake, okay, well, the man gets another chance or several chances. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a decent person, a good person. Where like some people in the world, they get all kind of chances and they're the sorriest fuckers on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really see the harsh, I guess, punishment coming to him like Morgan Wallen got, I guess.
You're right.
So I guess that's pretty much it for, I guess, Luke Combs. Other than saying that I did, since this happened, and I'm not putting Luke Combs down. If he felt like that's what he needed to do, then more power to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to dislike the guy or not quit listening to his music because he apologized. I just think that he shouldn't have had, and if he wouldn't have had, I'd have been okay with it, and I'm still okay with it that he did. It's just that, I just didn't really see a point in it. That's all I basically got to say. So because of all this, I went and bought his deluxe version of his album there, the vinyl and the CD. So I got it coming tomorrow. So I guess now we'll move on to Morgan Wallen. I guess. So we all know that debacle there, him saying what he said while he was drunk, and now he's pretty much about lost everything he's got as far as a career. Um, I'm gonna say my opinion now. Let you weigh in on with yours. I think honestly that I still think he should get a pass or whatever because he was drunk and everything. And it's not like he was, saying it to actual black people or whatever. And it's not like he was being racist about it. I think that he should at least, at least get a fair chance at redemption instead of everybody just counts on everything he does and not giving him another chance. I mean, I understand the guy has made some mistakes, and I will say that I think alcohol is one of his problems, and I think he needs to get help with that before he does anything else. I think he might realize that a lot of the dumb shit that he's done has been because of alcohol, and if he can get that under control, I think you'll actually see him not do the stupid stuff that he does sometimes. But like I said, I still don't think that what happened to him was right, even though I'm not that big of a fan. I mean, I do like the song Whiskey Glasses, and there's a couple other songs that are decent by him that I can tolerate, but I'm not a huge fan, but I'll stick up for the guy because I just think he's been being dealt a shitty hand in all this.
You're absolutely right. And it won't like he was saying it in a derogatory manner. He was saying it to a buddy. I could see if he was calling a black person that, but
Yeah,
this just gone too far.
it has way too far, and I agree, and I agree with that. Like I said, he was talking to a bunch of his buddies after a 72-hour binge drinking thing. I mean, hell, I'm surprised he was able to stand up, and walk into the house, much less anything else. You know, so I mean, you got to kind of look at that. Hell, it ain't surprised what all the hell he could have said. You know, but my whole issue, and here's the funny thing I'm going to say about this. My whole issue with this is not Morgan Wallen, it's the person that recorded it and sold the shit to TMZ. I mean, okay, for one, okay, let's say you get a little payday out of it. You're ruining a man's livelihood and a career for something he said that he didn't really mean as far as like a racial way. Now, here you are getting payday off of that. And some people just are just so cold and so heartless that it sucks, man. And like I said, I don't agree with all of it, but I do think that he needs, I think he at least deserves a chance to at least, make things right anyway. And these sorry ass fucking people that did what they did, man, they don't deserve any kind of sympathy when something happens to them. That's just the way I look at it.
I agree. I think that's what the neighbor was trying to do. I think that's why he was recording. I think he was trying to wait because he knew he lived in the neighborhood with somebody famous, and he was waiting for him to do something so he could sell it.
Yep. Yep. Some people are like that. They're waiting just to catch anything they can on anybody. And so I mean basically, man, hell, if you're a celebrity nowadays, you have some amount of fame, hell, you gotta watch every damn thing you do. Because people will record every fucking thing. And like I said, I mean, I'm not, there are a lot of Hollywood celebrities and musicians and shit out there. If something was to, happen to them with something like that, I don't think I'd actually really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them deserve some of the shit they get for the way they do people. But like I said, I really do think deep down inside that Morgan Wallen's a decent guy, just like Luke Combs is. Although I don't always agree with his music and stuff, but like I said, I think the man's got a drinking problem that he needs to get under control. I think he'll realize after that his career and life will be a little bit better. But like I said, the man don't need to be counseled and have his record label, his career just taken away from him because he said one stupid ass word. You know.
Like a buddy of mine said on Facebook, you see Chris Brown beating his wife or his girlfriend at the time, and then all these NFL players beating their wives and girlfriends, and yet they still got a job.
Yep. And look at all these black people that say the N word every day in rap songs and stuff like that, and yet it's okay because it's allowed to them, and that's not. I just don't think that's right. I look at it like this: if it's gonna be punishable for one, it should be punishable for all. That's,
Yep.
I mean, that's the only way you're ever really gonna get rid of the shit. You know.
You're exactly right.
Awesome. Well, anything else you want to say or talk about?
I did want to, if you don't mind, I did want to talk about what Vince Gill said.
Okay,
Since you brought up since you brought up them using it in rap music, that's what he brought up. He said we can't use that as an excuse. He said that shouldn't be, the white people shouldn't use that as an excuse.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I guess different people have different ways of looking at things. I guess, but anything can be used as an excuse. It's just whether your excuse is valid or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's just like a lie. What's the difference between a lie and stretching the truth? They're pretty much the same thing. Only sometimes stretching the truth is not as maybe you're doing it for a good reason, not for a bad reason. Maybe you're doing it to like, you know, calm a situation or, you know, keep somebody from doing something or whatever. Maybe like I said, maybe it's a little stretch of the truth or maybe even, something like that. But I don't know. I just think it's stupid. I mean, people like that, man, they're gonna, because, I mean, not that I got nothing against Vince Gill, but when you're, I guess, in the predicament he's in or whatever, being an artist. See, thing about me is I'm not anybody special. Okay, it's not like I'm famous and I got cameras, looking at me all the fucking time. So I can, I don't really give a shit. He does, but still, you can't sit there and do the shit and like it's almost like you take for instance like if you're a southerner, that's almost like giving up your southern pride, you know, and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry to be southern and I'm sorry to have southern pride." No, uh, that shit don't float for me. So Vince Gill can do what he wants to, say what he wants to, but you know, I just I don't know. It seems like to me he's kind of one of those maybe on the left, but he's not as bad as some of the left. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Like my granddaddy used to say, you're a musician, not a politician. Stick to music.
Exactly. Exactly. Then if you want to run for office and give up music, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You gotta choose one of the two, not both. You know?
Yeah, that's just like with Dolly. Somebody tried to ask her about politics. She said she ain't into politics. She's a musician. She ain't gonna answer nothing political. She's gonna stick to music questions
Yep.
because it does nothing but get you in trouble.
Yep. That's right. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I just think you look back now at some of these artists, man, that are really and something I wanted to add to this before we get out of here. I've noticed that most people, you would think most people nowadays that listen to country music, and what I mean by country music, I'm talking about stuff like Eric Church, George Strait, Luke Combs, traditional country mixed with a little bit of outlaw, whatever it is. None of this pop country crap that they play on the radio all the time. I'm actually talking about good old wholesome country music. Most of those people today I would consider the conservative type people. Those people who, you know, work 9 to 5 or 7 to 3 and 8 hour, 40 hour day, work weeks and stuff like that. Come home, spend time with their family, send their kids to public school and all that stuff. Now there are some people out here that listen to country music that are not conservative. They're whatever. And I just don't understand that because I've always believed that country music was for those people who were not, I guess, I don't know, politically correct or left or liberal or whatever it is. But I'm starting to kind of see a little bit of conservatism leave country music and country music artists now, and a lot of them are starting to go politically correct, and some of them are starting to go a little left and stuff, and it's not a good thing for country music. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh shit!
I agree.
All right. Well, if that's all you got, I'm fixing to wrap this up, and I would just want to say I appreciate you having me on, coming on here, bro, and talking about it and everything. And I guess we both have pretty much the same ideas of everything else. I guess.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Well, guys, this is pretty much it. This is Wild Bill for Media and the Arts podcast here. I just want to say thank you to Robert, my brother from another mother, coming on being a special host with me tonight. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it. And Luke Combs rocks, man. All right, brother. I'll see you.
See you.
All right, man.